Good afternoon and welcome into Copper Hills Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Ken Garf. We've got a non-region matchup between the Copper Hills Grizzlies and the Kearns Cougars. This is Trevor Allen here with you, and Happy New Year to you and yours wherever you're watching from on the KSL Sports app, KSLSports.com, and the KSL Plus app. Starting lineups for the visiting Kearns Cougars. Coming in with a 5-5 record under head coach Dan Cosby, 16th season with a 215 wins and 157 losses on his record. They'll go this way. Number 2, Hayden Pentico, the senior. Number 3, a junior, Zion Brown. Number 11, Darren Devonsa, who's a senior. Caden Stark, who's a senior. And Gavin Hind, who's a senior. For the Copper Hills Grizzlies, they'll go this way. Number 2, Isaiah Reiser, who's a junior, averaging 18.7 points per game, which is most on the team. Number 4, Boston Lamborn, a senior. Number 21, Austin Ormond, a junior. Number 31, Jacob Curtis, a junior. And number 32, Wesley Curtis, who is a senior. The head coach is Brian Alfrey, who's in his first season. Copper Hills is 6-4 on the season. Coming off of their last win was against Green Mountain, Colorado, down in Florida in a tournament, 57-48, and their last loss was to Tennessee, 69-64 for Kearns. They are coming off of a win over East at home, 73-61. Their last loss was against Murray, 66-43. Copper Hills will go right to left as you watch it here. Kearns will go left to right. We are up and underway for Copper Hills basketball, and Isaiah Reiser brings it into the front court. They'll go to Jacob Curtis. Back to Reiser, coming around a screen by Wesley. Wesley pump fakes, drives into the lane, goes off right hand and good. Wesley Curtis puts them up 2-0. Here's Zion Brown. Over to Hind. Hind, he found Pentico on the right side. A little stagnant, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Devonsa. Back to Pentico, 7 on the shot clock. Devonsa again, comes around a screen from Hind. Goes over to Stark. 1 on the shot clock. Devonsa fires for 3 and hits it. That's a triple for Devonsa, and that gives Kearns a 3-2 lead. Here's Reiser. He'll go right into the lane, right-hand layup, and good. Isaiah Reiser's on the board with his first 2. .6:42 to go here in the first quarter. Zion Brown for 3 off the front of the iron. And the rebound is by Lamborn, and he's fouled by Devonsa. That's his first personal, first team foul on the Cougars. And here's Isaiah Reiser. Comes around a screen from Wesley Curtis. Now he'll get the ball. Back out to Reiser. Into Jacob Curtis, kicks out to Lamborn. Drives along the base, goes inside to Curtis, and he'll put it up and in. Back-to-back 4 points for Curtis. And it's 6-3, Copper Hills. Here's Brown. Setting up the offense. He'll go to Pentico, now to Gavin Hind. Back to Brown. Goes out to Caden Stark for 3, and he's got it. 2 triples to start the game for Kearns. And we're all tied up at 6 with 5:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Kick out to Curtis. He'll fire for 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Pentico, and they're out on the run. To Zion Brown. Back out to Hayden Pentico. To Gavin Hind. Back to Caden Stark. He'll fire in, kick out. Devonsa, he'll fire for 3 in the right corner, no good. Rebound by Jacob Curtis. Now to Reiser. He almost pulled from three. Now he'll spin. Fade away, no good. Rebound by Devonza. Here's Zion Brown. Back out to Stark. The lefty will shoot for three. Barely hits iron. And rebounded by Wesley Curtis. Yeah, that is Wesley Curtis. Sorry, there's two Curtises. They're one number apart. Now here's Reiser. Down to Wesley Curtis. He'll lay it up and in with the left hand. He has 6 of their 8 points. And Copper Hill's back on top, 8-6. Here's Brown, back to Devonza. Kick out to Brown, he'll go into the paint. Kick out to Gavin Hine for 3. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Jacob Curtis. Nice pass to Lamborn. Now to Reiser, he'll step in, fade away, and that's a deep 2 for Reiser. That's his second bucket. Now 10-6, Copper Hills with the lead. Here's Devonza. To Hine. To Pentico in the corner. Now he dribbles it out. Goes back into the corner to Hine. They're letting him shoot. Here's Caden Stark out to Devonza. Pump fakes a 3 and it travels with it. Checking into the game for Kearns is number 0, Isaiah Cruz, and number 4, Thon Mapur. And coming out is Devonza and Hind. Here's Reiser. Goes to Lamborn. A little bit of a low pass. Now to Ormond. Ormond out to Reiser. Back to Ormond in the corner. Now to Jacob Curtis. Curtis will drive in. Met by 2 Kearns defenders, and he's fouled. Foul is on Hayden Pentico, his first personal. Second team foul. 3-pointer out for Austin Ormond, and it's good. That's the Hardy team 3-pointer. And that's his 13th 3 on the year as Pentico answers back with his own triple. And down low, easy layup for Jacob Curtis. And it's 15-9 is our score. Cruz for 3, he got it. The 3s are falling right now here in West Jordan. Here's Reiser, mid-range, got it. Reiser is getting better by the year as he is a junior. Brown left wide open for 3. He'll hit it. Zion Brown. And that's all the points that Kearns has hit is 3-pointers. Now here's Curtis. He goes into the paint, lays it up, too strong. Foul 4 by Zion Brown, and it's coughed up to Cruz, and now here comes Pentico. Pentico, he'll go in an offensive foul. Good position there by Isaiah Reiser. And that's Pentico's second. So checking in will be Parker Johnson for the Cougars. And coming in for Copper Hills, the bigs will come out. And number 1, Asante Gondwi. And number 33, that's Daxton Nelson, are in for the Grizzlies. 17-15 is our score with 1:37 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Ormond. Out to Nelson, wide open for 3, and that's good. Checks right in and hits a triple. And that's the Hardy team 3-pointer, your West Jordan Realtor. And Copper Hills' lead back out to 5. Here's Brown in the corner. He'll pull it back out. Lepore tries to set him a screen, but he goes in with the left hand. Plays it up, but he's met by Gondwy for a foul. And Brown will go to the free throw line. First one is in. The second one is good. Here's Reiser with 1 minute left. And it looks like we have a jump ball as he was met in traffic by two defenders. And alternating possession goes to Kearns. 58 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. (20-17) is our score. We try to correct it here. Stark in the corner, pump fakes. Goes inside. Trying to get the scoreboard to work, I apologize. There we go. And then 2 more points for Kearns. Now here's Nelson again for 3. Too strong, rebounded by Cruz. We'll go to Brown with 15 seconds to go. 20-19 is our score. Brown, he'll go in, kick out, 3-pointer in the corner, good. That's Parker Johnson. And that gives Kearns the lead. With 1 second, Reiser fires at the horn, no good. And at the end of 1, Kearns has a 22-20 lead. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter action after this here on the Rewind Sports Network.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Hey, we hear you. Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning that same spot for a 3rd time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. And when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listening skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
Welcome back to Copper Hills High School for Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Ken Garf. Trevor Allen here with you. Josh Dodge on the camera. And a little bit of a run there for Kearns as they have a 22-20 lead as we start the second quarter. They made 6 threes in that first quarter, Kearns did. And then 2 free throws and a bucket in the paint. Here's Isaiah Reiser. Now to Curtis, inside to Gondwy. Gondwy, too short, just tipped back out, but it's picked up by Johnson, and here's Zion Brown. Brown will come around to screen to Cruz. Cruz spins, throws it up. Lepore picks it up. Brown has it wide open for 3, too strong. Rebounded by Johnson. He'll fire for 3. That one's good. Johnson with his second triple of the afternoon. And Kearns has their largest lead of the game to this point. Now here's Nelson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Stark. He goes up. He's bumped and fouled by Gondwy. Gondwy will come out, and so will Nelson. And so they're bringing him back in the starters. Lamborn coming back in, and Curtis. Here's Zion Brown to Isaiah Cruz. He'll dribble in with the left hand. Go to Lepore. He'll put it up. Bucket and the foul. Lepore with his second bucket. Nice pass right there, and an even better finish by Thon Mapur, the senior, averaging 3.9 points per game. And he can't get the free throw to go. Now here's Reiser. Lead up to 7 now for Kearns. Reiser will go to Curtis. He'll fire for 3. Got it! Another triple first triple of the game for Wesley. And that's the Hardy team triple, your West Jordan Realtor. Go inside to Mapur. He'll fade away off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Curtis now. Here's Wesley Curtis, goes inside to Lamborn, steps out of bounds, and it'll be Kearns basketball. Zion Brown into the front court. To Cruz. Cruz to Mapur. Down into Caden Stark. He'll put it up. No good. He tips it out. Goes to Cruz for 3 off of a pass from Brown, and that's good. His second triple. And then wide open the other end is Isaiah Reiser. And that's a timeout taken by Kearns. And Coach Cosby is mad because that's the second time now that Reiser's gone the other way. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. This timeout is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. And yeah, that's 4 points right there that you're giving up. When ball goes in on your end, don't get back on defense, and they come in for a wide open layup. That's why coaches lose their hair or have gray hair. It's very nerve-wracking. But shooting the ball well is Kearns. They are lighting it up from downtown. I have them down for one. 8 3-pointers, and we have 5:50 to go here in the second quarter. So that's impressive. But Cosby just wanted to take a timeout, tell his players to get back on defense. Now here's Caden Stark. To Cruz, back to Parker Johnson, over to Zion Brown. Stark at the top, back over to Cruz. Copper Hill's in a man-to-man defense. Here's Stark, he'll pump fake, he'll drive in with the right hand, dump it down to Mapur, loses the handle, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Copper Hill's basketball. (30-25) is our score. Kearns with the lead. With 5:20 to go here in the first half. Here's Reiser. Tried to go inside, I could tell, but Lamborn picks it up as the ball slipped out of his hand, but there's a foul. And that's on Caden Stark. That's his first. Darren Devongza checks back in. He will replace Zion Brown. Now here's Reiser. To Boston Lamborn for 3. He got it. Boston Lamborn is on the board. His first triple of the game. And that's the Hardy team 3-pointer. And his 31st 3-pointer made on the season as the ball is taken away. And it was tipped by Cruz. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. They're going to say it's white ball. It looks like they went in for a little bit of a conference, seeing like, are you sure? He said, yes, I'm sure. You know, here's Jacob Curtis. He sets a screen, I'm guessing from his brother. He'll lay it up, blocked by Caden Stark, and they call a foul. Stark can't believe it. The Kearns faithful can't believe it. But they will go to the free throw line. It is Jacob Curtis. First free throw line trip for the Copper Hills Grizzlies this afternoon. Curtis puts the first one up and in. Averaging 9.2 points per game. And Stark will come out of the game. I believe that was his third personal. And Hayden Pentico will come in. Second one is up and good. We're now tied. Putting on a press is Copper Hills. Here's Cruz. To Devongza. Devongza out to Pentico. Parker Johnson, he'll fire for three. He's already hit two. And it's rebounded by Ormond. Here's Jacob Curtis. Back cut to Reiser. Wide open layup and good. That's his third layup where he's been wide open. And Copper Hills has the lead back. As they're on a 12-3 run. Here's Thon Lepore. He'll go out, but it tipped by Reiser, and he'll take it one-on-one with Cruz. He'll lay it up, fouled, and he'll go to the line. And Reiser will go to the line for his first trip. First one is up and good. Daxton Nelson will check in for Copper Hills. Zion Brown, number 23, Obama Kwani, and Gavin Hind will all check in. For Kearns, they will replace Parker Johnson, Hayden Pentico, and I believe Caden Stark. Here's Devongza. And it's taken away. Now here's Curtis into the paint against Kwani. He'll put it up and in. Wesley Curtis. And it's taken away by Austin Ormond. And put up and in. So now it's a 36-30 lead. Putting on that press. Three-pointer by Kwani is nothing but air. Parker Johnson will check back in. He'll come in for Kwani. Baseline out of bounds for Kearns. Here's Cruz. Taken away by Ormond once again, and he's fouled. And you could hear, at least I could hear, Cosby saying call it both ways. Kearns doing a great job getting into their hands into the passing lanes, especially Austin Ormond the last two possessions. Here's Reiser. He'll pump fake a three. He'll drive into the paint. Kick out to Curtis, but he travels. Ended up taking a step instead of dribbling or passing. That was the right call. And they put on a full court press. It's Copper Hills. It's like a 1-2-2 press. Now they'll go to Gavin Hind, to Zion Brown. Darren Devongza in the corner. He'll go in, kick out to Hind, to Johnson, to Cruz in the corner. He'll spin, put it up with the right hand, no good. Curtis on the rebound. He'll put it out ahead to Reiser. Reiser to Ormond, up, bucket, and the foul. Great bang-bang play right there by Copper Hills. And a nice dish by Isaiah Reiser. Copper Hills is on an 18-3 run Their biggest lead was 27-20. And since then, now it's 40. So that's a 20-3 run as Ormond gets the free throw. Gondwy almost had it, who just checked in. And now Ormond does have it. There's Boston Lamborn out to Gondwy. He'll fire out to Ormond. Boston Lamborn for three. No good, air ball. And Caden Stark has the ball. 41-30 is our score with 2:18 to go here in the second quarter. Here's Zion Brown. He'll drive into the paint. Right-hand layup off the glass and in. And they count the bucket. And they stop the bleeding. Misses the free throw. Gondwy on the rebound, and he brings it up. Here's Ormond to Nelson. Back to Gondwy. Asante goes in, met with contact, and the pass from Logan Batt, who checked in, is not secured by Nelson, and it's a turnover. And they're back in that 1-2-2 press. Here's Brown to Devongza. Back to Johnson, over to Devongza in the corner. Johnson has it again. And they just stay over there in the corner until Devongza brings it out to Brown with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 90 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Brown laying it up, not too short, and it's gathered by Gondwy, and here comes Ormond. Ormond will now back it out. He'll go over to Lamborn, Boston. He'll drive in, kick over to Nelson for three. No good. Rebounded by Devongza. Now we're under 1 minute to go. Here's Parker Johnson. Cruz. As he drives in and is fouled. To give that to Lamborn. With 47 seconds left. And Reiser and I'm guessing the Curtis brothers. We're just going to assume. If they're not, I apologize. Check back in. And Don Mapor will come back in for Caden Stark. Out of bounds, or inbounds for Kearns. Here's Cruz. Go to Devongza. Met by a screen, he'll drive in, foul line high, goes out to Parker Johnson. He'll let it fly. No good, rebound by Wesley Curtis. He'll go to Reiser with 31 seconds left. Shot clock's turned off. Here's Reiser with 10 seconds left until halftime. He'll drive in, go back out. 4 on the clock. Step back, three-pointer. No good. And a loose ball foul on Jacob Curtis. And that's the 15th foul on Copper Hills. So they will shoot free throws. Isaiah Cruz will go to the foul line. And rims out. There's 0.3 seconds on the clock. Welcome back to Copper Hills High School. The Grizzlies have a 52-46 lead over Kearns with 5:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Trevor Allen here with you on this New Year's Eve afternoon. Wishing you all a happy new year. And thank you for making the Rewind Sports Network a part of your day. Copper Hills will inbound. And they're in a 1-2-2 press is Kearns. Here's Reiser. To Ormond, back to Reiser. They're trying to trap the corner, but couldn't get there. Here's Ormond. And he got a little handsy there. And that's a foul on Hayden Pentico. That's his fourth personal. And his third team foul, and the third team foul on Kearns. Wesley Curtis will come out of the ball game. And Jacob Curtis will come in. Here's Reiser, guarded by Cruz. Isaiah versus Isaiah. Dax Nelson will go back to Reiser. He'll fire an open three, and that goes in. Another the Hardy team three-pointer for Copper Hills. And I'll update the score here. I apologize. It's 55-46. With 4.5 to go. Here's Cruz. He'll go into the lane. Offensive foul as Daxton Nelson takes the charge. I thought he was right there. I thought that was the right call. Copper Hills has taken probably 4 charges in this game. Here's Ormond to Reiser. Go to Curtis. In the corner to Lamborn for 3. No good. Thon Mapor on the rebound. He'll go to Zion Brown and he'll skip it across to Pentico. Reverse right hand layup. Good. And Copper Hills crossed over the line when they were inbounding. So it'll go back to Kearns. 55-48 is our score with 4:13 to go. Darren Devongza will check in for Isaiah Cruz. Zion Brown to inbound. Devongza out to Pentico. Hayden, cross to his right. Go to Caden Stark. He'll pump fake, drive along the base, kick it out to Zion Brown at the top. To Pentico, we'll go behind the back to Brown. 18 on the shot clock. Come around the screen from Thon Mapor. He'll fire mid-range. That's good. Zion Brown in double figures with 11. And it's 55-50. Copper Hills with the lead. Here's Ormond. He'll drive into the lane, lay it up, and that rolls in. Austin Ormond. Excuse me. $57-50 with 3:20 to go. Here's Brown. He'll set it back up now. Gets a screen from Thon Mapor. He'll go to the corner for Pentico for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Jacob Curtis. He'll go to Reiser. Him against Devongza. He'll lay it up. And an offensive foul on Reiser. Good defense there by Devongza. Daxton Nelson will come out of the ball game. And Wesley Curtis is back in with 2:59 to go. 57-50 is our score. Kearns trying to crawl back into this one after trailing by double digits in the first half. Here's Brown. He'll go inside to Thon Mapor, back out to Brown. He'll try to repost. Instead, he'll set him a screen. He'll go in, down low, ripped away, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Copper Hills. Brown to inbound. Devonza pump fakes to Stark. He'll drive in. Fire it out to Brown. And now he'll set it up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's calling for a screen with 5 on the clock. Go over to Stark. Into Thomapore. Deflected. Boston Lamborn saves it. And here comes Jacob Curtis. He'll go to Orman for 3. Too strong. He'll get his own rebound. Now they'll go to Jacob Curtis with 2:13 to go. And a new shot clock. And now he'll go in. It's ripped away by Stark. Now here's Pentico to Devonza. He'll fire for 3. Too short. Austin Orman on the rebound. Pentico guarding him full court. Got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Now here's Reiser. Goes around Curtis. Goes in against Devonza. He'll lay it up and in. And a timeout here for Kearns. It's a full timeout, a Jiffy Lube timeout. Oh, excuse me. Let me update the score, and then we'll take a break. Copper Hill's up 59-50. We'll be back with the final 90 seconds after this. 6 to go here in the game. Copper Hills has a 59-50 lead. Welcome back to Copper Hills basketball, presented by Ken Garf on the Rewind Sports Network. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Here's Devonza. He'll pump fake a 3, but he'll give it up to Hayden Pentico. 20 seconds on the shot clock. He'll step back, go to Caden Stark. Back to Parker Johnson. 3-pointer, air ball. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. Copper Hills has 2 team fouls. Kearns has 4. And again, each team with 2 timeouts. Here's Wesley Curtis, guarded by Thon Mapore. He'll drive in, lay it up, tried to reverse layup, and is fouled by Thon Mapore. And that's 5 fouls on Thon Mapore. He did pick up a technical as well earlier in the 3rd quarter. And Isaiah Cruz will check in. So I have 4 points for the senior, for Thon Mapore. And Curtis will go to the free throw line. He hasn't scored this half and misses the first free throw. Misses the second. Boston Lamborn on the offensive rebound. To Curtis, back out to Ormond. 105 to go. Back to Curtis. Guarded by Cruz. Mismatch down low. He'll fade. No good. Rebound by Devonza. And Darren is fouled by Jacob Curtis. And that'll be the 3rd team foul on Copper Hills. Here's Devonza. Now to Cruz. It's hit, but they call that a foul. Probably got a little bit of arm. I'm not going to argue. 43 seconds to go as Isaiah Cruz will go to the free throw line. He's at 2 free throws today already. He gets the first one to go. That'll make it an 8-point ball game. Still 3-possession game. He gets the second. And Parker Johnson will come out. Gavin Hine will check in. Daxton Nelson will come in for Jacob Curtis. 59-52 is our score with 43.1 seconds left. And Isaiah Cruz is called for a foul. That'll send Isaiah Reiser to the free throw line.
Person foul, number 0, Isaiah Cruz, at the line, shooting in the bonus. Number 2, Isaiah Reiser.
.3 left. It's 59-52. There's a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock as Reiser knocks down the first free throw. Asante Gondwe will check in for Copper Hills and Zion Brown for Kearns. Second free throw is good. Now it's a 9-point game. Still 3 possessions. Here's Pentico. Fire out to Stark. He'll drive it in, lay it up, no good. Ormond on the rebound. Shot clock is turned off, and Kearns not looking to foul. And Coach Cosby tells him no more fouls. Here's Reiser, 16 seconds. We'll go to Gondwe. He'll lay it up and in. His first bucket of the game. Now here's Stark. He'll put it up and in, and that will do it. Final score, 63-54. Copper Hills will improve to 7-4 on the season. And up next, they will take on Farmington on Friday at 7 p.m. right here at Copper Hills. And then they'll open up region play. You'll obviously be able to see that game here on the Rewind Sports Network. Our player of the game, go to Isaiah Reiser. I have him unofficially with 24 points. Great game for him, some great assists as well. So our player of the game is Isaiah Reiser for Kearns. They will drop to 5-6 on the year, and they will open up region play at home against Hunter on Friday, January 3rd at 7 p.m. For our cameraman, Josh Dodge, I'm Trevor Allen. Thank you so much for tuning in to Copper Hills Basketball, presented by Ken Garf on the Rewind Sports Network. Happy New Year.